Okay, before we begin, you need a few things. Obviously, first you need your DJI Osmo Pocket 3. You need the wrist lanyard that came with the camera. You need a Peak Design anchor link. Now, a note here, you need the old version 3 or older. These ones that they made prior to June 2018 have a very thin loop. They actually recalled these because they had like 7 of them break because they didn't pass quality controls. They recalled the whole batch and they came out with what they call the version 4. And as you can see, version 4, the cord is much thicker. These newer ones will not work. So this only works if you have the old V3 or older thin ones. I've been buying Peak Design stuff for a long time, so I have a ton of these laying around, so I use these. And then the last thing you need is some string. I use dental floss, but any strong string or thread will work. So the first thing we need to do is take our Pocket 3 out of its case, and this is the hole for the lanyard. So I want my anchor link to come in the lower hole and come out, so we need to pull this direction. So I take I'm going to flip this around because I am right-handed and this is easier for me. I take this little loop. This is hard to do on camera. I stuff it in here and I just feed it. You need kind of a stiff piece of cord, and eventually this will come out the other direction. So just pull this through and now set it aside for a moment. And now we need our dental floss or our string, whatever we're using. You take your dental floss, thread it through your anchor link like this. And now we take our floss, we pass our floss through this loop that we made. I have no depth perception when I'm doing this on camera. I pull a nice long loop of this through. And what we're going to do now is use the lanyard loop to pull the dental floss and the anchor link through. It might help if you give these a little bit of a twist so they don't separate. And now be very careful here, because if you pull too hard and lose your grip, this is going to fly that way and you're going to break your gimbal. And just very gently at first, pull your dental floss through. And now you're going to have to pull gently and slowly. Don't rush it. And you'll see that your anchor link is starting to come through. Pull it as far as it'll go. And now you can get rid of all this dental floss. Just pull it through. You can get rid of that. Get rid of your dental floss. And now I just tuck my anchor link through the loop. And then pull. And there you are. I like this better than using this, because if I attach this, then I always have this whole thing hanging out. And even when I don't want to use a wrist lanyard, it's still getting in the way and it's snagging on things. So that's why I don't use this. I prefer this because now I can wear something like my Peak Design cuff that works with the anchor links. And when I'm not using this, it just stores here on my wrist out of the way, and I don't have to worry about it. And then whenever I want a lanyard, it attaches, and then when I'm done, it detaches. And this, for me, is much lower profile than this. So I hope this works for you. Again, this will only work if you have the old V3 or older Peak Design anchor links. This will not work if you have the newer ones, because look how much fatter that is. I tried I tried smashing this flat with a pair of pliers to pull it through. I could not get it to work. If you try to pull on this, you'll pull so hard you'll probably break the camera. I do not recommend the newer ones. So if you have some old V3s or you know someone who does and you think this is a cool idea, give it a shot. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it instructive, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.